Hi everyone, if you think my hair is wet, it is. I just got out of the shower and I need to get my videos done early today because we have a contractor working on our bathroom. I tried to make a video yesterday and you just hear pounding in the background. So I'm trying to get these done early today. This video is about a TJ Maxx haul, which might seem a little peculiar if you've seen some of the other videos on my blog, my YouTube channel, whatever you would like to call it, because I've been talking about going to thrift stores and zero waste. Well, my husband is not totally on board with zero waste yet, and he needed to find some items, so we're already by a TJ Maxx, we went inside. I was also kind of curious looking for some items because I've been looking for a new loaf pan because he accidentally ruined one of my loaf pans. My bread recipe makes 3 loaves of bread and then I was down to 2. I needed one more loaf pan. So I said, well, while we're out, might as well see if they have an inexpensive loaf pan. And they happened to, and that was one of the first items I got. Is this guy. He is amazing because I already made some bread with it and I just popped it over and it fell right out. I didn't have to pry it open or anything. It's a great pan. I think I paid like $5.50 for it, and when I wasn't looking for a loaf pan, I saw one at the thrift store for $4.50, $5, somewhere around there. So about the same price, but it was really beat up. It had scratches in it. It was like one of those old non-stick loaf pans. If you are trying to get a loaf pan, I recommend ceramic or something like this guy. It's not necessarily non-stick. I think this guy is like ceramic coated. So, one of the other things I was looking for was jars. So we're going more zero waste, and some of the things I would normally package in plastic, we're not going to do that anymore. So we're making, or I'm going to be making my own pasta soon, and so I wanted to get a nice like La Creuset, La Parfait jar, so I can make little coils of pasta and plop it in like little nests and then put it in the freezer so I didn't have to dry it, because drying pasta is really difficult. I've done it before. It's just hard. So I got this one, and this was, I want to say this was $7 or $8. So it was only a couple dollars cheaper than if you had gotten it at like Whole Foods. It came with the gasket, and inside it actually had the instructions on how to can with these jars, and I couldn't find it online, or the directions I read were really complicated. If you hear something in the background, it's my cat. So I got this jar. This is the one I want to use for pasta, and it's really wide now. And then I also got this jar. This jar was cheaper, it was about $5. But it's the same brand, same gasket, and it had the instructions again. So now I have 2 sets of those. The last thing I was kind of looking for is I make my own bread now. We don't really buy it in the store, and we were trying to find a way to preserve it because we don't put preservatives in it, but we do. We were keeping them in like reused plastic bags we had, and then it got moldy really quick, and I was like, oh, this is annoying. I just spent all this time making this bread and it molded. Like even the one I was slicing, so I was using it consistently. So instead, I found this guy, which is a nice little bread box. It was on super clearance. It was $5, and I saw it, and it's like, oh, this is really cool. So some of it's kind of worn off up here, where I was trying to get the clearance tag off, but all in all, it's pretty good. I can smell the bread in it. It smells really good. I did the design on the front, fresh bread. It was just a plain black box, and I didn't like it. Then this lid pops open, and I have a cutting board, and then inside I can put my fresh bread. I already had a sandwich with it. This one was oat and flax. My husband doesn't like plain white bread, so I always have to put some kind of nut or oat on top. And then this pops on, and it worked out great. I could just put the loaf up here and slice off my slices, and that was wonderful. One thing I also got that is not in this video is I got a mason jar-esque container. I've been looking for a new container for my cat's dry food for a little while, and they had one on clearance. It's really big, it's about this big. It's white and it has a little silver snap on top, and it's ceramic and not glass. But it fits most of her dry food pretty well. But I also got that, even though it's not here because it's really heavy. So that was what I got at TJ Maxx. So not exactly zero waste, but all of these had very minimal packaging with them. Like the La Parfait one, they had just a simple piece of paper in the jar, and then they had the instructions. The bread container didn't come in any packaging except for the price tag stickers. I would have had a price tag sticker if I went somewhere else, and so they weren't too bad. The bread pan had a cardboard cover on it that had the sticker on it, and so that was really great because I could just slide it off, throw it in the recycle. It was not a big deal. So even though there wasn't thrifted, it kind of made a little bit of new waste. I'm really happy with what I got, and I can be using these items multiple times and not feel bad about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you got some ideas for maybe your own baking or storage solutions. If you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you have a comment, question, maybe you have some of your own tips on where I can find more of these jars for less money. I got some at a Goodwill, but they're few and far between. It's actually really hard. So leave me a comment if you have any suggestions, and then I will also put a link to my blog on the bottom where I talk about the bread recipe that you just saw a loaf of. It's very tasty, very quick, very easy. I don't like hard bread recipes. And I hope you have a great rest of your day, and maybe watch some more of my videos. Bye.